My beloved child, you are about to hear something that will shake the very foundations of your understanding, something that will pierce through the layers of confusion and uncertainty that have clouded your mind for far too long, and you must listen closely, for a trusted person, someone very close to you, someone you confided in, someone you never imagined would carry your name into the spiritual realm, has brought your presence to a prophet, to a messenger, someone who hears the whispers of the divine, someone whose eyes see beyond the veil of the ordinary, and now your life is standing at a crossroads, at a threshold where destiny meets choice, where the unseen forces of blessing and challenge are converging, and you must understand that this is not a coincidence, my beloved child, this is a calling, a signal that your spiritual journey is about to take a turn that cannot be reversed by human effort alone. And the moment you realize this, the moment the truth settles in your heart, you will feel a mixture of awe, fear, excitement, and anticipation, because what is about to unfold is beyond human manipulation, beyond the reach of mundane strategies, beyond the ordinary rhythms of life that you have been trapped in, and the prophet who has received your name, who has seen your spirit, has begun to unravel the threads that have entangled your destiny, threads woven by past decisions, by unseen enemies, by forces that have tried to limit your growth, and by blessings that were delayed but never denied. And you must understand that this revelation is not just for awareness, it is a call to action, it is an urgent message from the spiritual realm urging you to awaken, to align, to prepare yourself, because everything you have believed about safety, about trust, about the predictability of your life is about to be challenged in ways that only divine insight can illuminate. And the person who took your name to the prophet may have done so unknowingly, or they may have been guided by unseen hands, but the important thing is not the intention of that person, my beloved child. The important thing is that now the universe has answered, that now the energies of protection, guidance, and intervention have been activated on your behalf. And you must recognize the significance of this, for not everyone receives such direct spiritual attention. Not everyone has their name invoked in sacred spaces, not everyone experiences the convergence of human trust and divine observation in such a profound way, and the reason this matters is because your life has reached a pivotal point, a point where every decision, every thought, every action, every relationship is under scrutiny by forces that operate beyond the comprehension of ordinary perception, and you must approach this with reverence and seriousness, because this is the moment when the alignment of heaven and earth can reshape your path if you allow it, if you heed the subtle guidance that is being sent to you, if you pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the nudges that are appearing in your life with increasing clarity. And my beloved child, these signs will not be subtle, they will not be gentle whispers, they will manifest as undeniable truths, as moments of clarity, as encounters and revelations that cannot be ignored. And it is at this point that you must decide, will you continue as before, blind to the forces orchestrating your destiny, or will you rise to meet the calling? Will you open your heart fully to the possibilities? Will you allow the wisdom of the prophet and the guidance of the divine to penetrate your life, to cleanse it, to protect it, to amplify the blessings that are ready to pour upon you? Because the truth, my beloved child, is that the life you have been seeking, the clarity you have been craving, the abundance you have been longing for, has already been set into motion. But it requires your conscious participation, your courage, your faith, your willingness to surrender the illusions that have held you back, and the prophet who has seen your name, who has spoken over your spirit, who has prayed on your behalf, has begun to chart the course, has begun to dismantle the obstacles, has begun to call forth the protective energies that will shield you from harm, from deception, from betrayal, from the subtle attacks that often go unnoticed until it is too late. And you must understand that this is a sacred intervention, a moment of grace, a chance to recalibrate your life in alignment with a higher purpose that you may have sensed but never fully grasped, and the people around you, the choices you face, the situations you encounter, all of these will start to reveal their hidden dimensions, their unseen layers, and the truth of who is genuine and who is not will become startlingly clear, because when divine forces are involved, clarity is inevitable. Deception cannot persist, illusion is stripped away, and you will find yourself seeing people, events, and circumstances as they truly are, not as you wish them to be, not as you have imagined them to be, and this is both liberating and unsettling, for the comfort of ignorance is replaced by the clarity of understanding, and while some may resist this, some may shrink from it, you, my beloved child, have been chosen to face it, to embrace it, to navigate it with courage and grace, and as you do, you will feel the weight of protection lifting from your spirit, the burdens that have clung to you in secret will begin to dissolve, the patterns that have repeated in cycles of frustration and disappointment will start to break, and the blessings that were once delayed, the opportunities that were once blocked, the doors that remained closed, will begin to open, but you must act with intention, with mindfulness, with devotion, for these energies respond to alignment, not mere desire. And the prophet who now carries your name in the spiritual realm has already begun to intercede, has already begun to guide, has already begun to unlock the mysteries that will allow you to step into your highest potential. And my beloved child, you must understand that this is not an abstract concept, this is not a distant promise, this is immediate, tangible, and pressing, for every moment that passes is an opportunity to align with the divine orchestration, or to resist it. And resistance now could cost you dearly in terms of spiritual momentum, clarity of purpose, and the fullness of blessings. And the reason this is urgent is because unseen forces are always at play, influencing outcomes, shaping destinies, bending circumstances, and when a trusted person has brought your name into the sacred realm, it acts like a signal flare, drawing attention, activating protection, calling forth allies, dismantling enemies, and opening channels that were previously inaccessible. And as this process unfolds, you may notice sudden shifts in your life, relationships that change, opportunities that appear, doors that unexpectedly open, challenges that seem to resolve in miraculous ways, guidance that comes in the form of intuition, dreams, signs, coincidences, and messages from unexpected sources. And you must be vigilant, for the spiritual realm communicates in subtle, yet unmistakable ways, and those who ignore or dismiss these signs risk losing the advantage, the momentum, the alignment that has been so carefully orchestrated. And the prophet, having received your name, will continue to intercede, will continue to pray, will continue to speak over your life, dismantling obstacles, neutralizing negative influences, amplifying your spiritual armor, fortifying your mind, heart, and soul against the forces that seek to distract, deceive, or derail you. And this is why it is imperative, my beloved child, that you open your eyes, open your heart, open your spirit, and become receptive to the guidance, for the universe, through human and spiritual agents, is calling you to step into a new level of consciousness, awareness, and empowerment, and as you do, you will notice an awakening within yourself, a deepening of intuition, a strengthening of faith, a clarity of vision that allows you to discern truth from illusion, purpose from distraction, blessing from delay, and as this awakening continues, you will begin to recognize the patterns in your life that have kept you bound, the cycles that have repeated, the choices that seemed random but were actually guided by deeper forces, and this recognition will empower you to break free, to rise above, to claim the life that has been waiting for you, the life that was always promised, the life that has now been set into motion because your name has been carried into the sacred, because a trusted person unknowingly became a vessel for divine orchestration, because the prophet has seen the light within you, and has begun to act on your behalf. And now, my beloved child, it is your responsibility to respond, to engage, to participate in this unfolding miracle, for the divine does not work alone, it requires your cooperation, your willingness, your alignment, your faith, and as you step into this partnership, you will feel the currents of destiny shifting in your favor, the clouds of confusion parting, the weight of obstacles lifting, the energies of blessing cascading upon you in ways that are both unexpected and magnificent. And the more you trust, the more you surrender, the more you open yourself to this spiritual orchestration, the faster, the more complete, the more profound the transformation will be, and you must understand that this is not about luck, coincidence, or human intervention alone. This is about divine timing, divine attention, divine activation, and the role of the prophet who has received your name is central, for they act as the channel, the intercessor, the amplifier of what is already in motion, and you, my beloved child, are now a co-creator in this sacred unfolding, a participant in the alignment, a vessel through which blessings, guidance, and transformation can manifest in your life, and as this process deepens, you will notice that everything begins to fall into place, situations that seemed impossible resolve, relationships that were strained find harmony, opportunities that were blocked open effortlessly, clarity replaces confusion, purpose replaces doubt, and peace replaces unrest, and all of this is a direct result of the sacred attention your life has received, the invocation of your name, the prayers that have been offered, the energies that have been set in motion, and you must honor this process, respect it, nurture it, and allow it to work in your life fully, without resistance, without fear, without hesitation, for the spiritual realm operates with precision, with intent, with wisdom far beyond human comprehension, and when you align with it, miracles become your reality, and challenges become opportunities for growth, and obstacles become lessons in disguise. And my beloved child, this is why it is so urgent, so pressing, so life-altering, for not everyone receives such direct spiritual intervention, not everyone is given the chance to have a trusted person unknowingly bring their essence into the realm of prophecy, and when this happens, it is a signal, a moment of grace, a chance for life transformation, and you must seize it, embrace it, and walk fully into the blessings, protection, and revelations that are now being released on your behalf, because your life is not ordinary, your journey is not coincidental, your purpose is divine, and every step you take from this moment forward has the potential to lead you into unprecedented levels of clarity, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment, and you must understand, my beloved child, that the prophet who has received your name is not just speaking for insight. They are acting as a bridge between your human experience and the divine orchestration, and as you honor this, as you respond, as you open yourself fully to the guidance being offered, the unseen forces will align, the blessings will accelerate, and your life will begin to reflect the sacred plan that has always been intended for you. And as you move forward, remember this: everything is connected, nothing is random. Every prayer, every invocation, every act of faith, every gesture of trust, every alignment with divine timing contributes to the unfolding miracle that is your life. And now, my beloved child, is the moment to awaken fully, to recognize the sacred orchestration, to embrace the guidance, to trust the prophet, to trust the process, and to step boldly into the destiny that has been prepared, the blessings that have been reserved, the protection that has been activated, and the clarity that has been revealed, because your life, your purpose, your divine potential is now being unveiled, layer by layer, moment by moment, through the sacred attention that your name has drawn into the prophetic realm. And if you open your heart fully, if you receive it with faith, if you act in alignment, you will witness a transformation so profound that the person you were yesterday will seem like a distant memory, replaced by someone awakened, empowered, guided, protected, and blessed beyond measure. And my beloved child, this is the truth of what is happening. This is the message that must be received. This is the reality that is unfolding, and now it is up to you to honor it, to engage with it, to step fully into the life that has been divinely orchestrated. And as you do, you will see miracles manifest, doors open, paths clear, blessings multiply, enemies falter, allies appear, intuition sharpen, clarity deepen, and your spiritual, emotional, and material life align in perfect harmony, because the moment your name was brought to the prophet, the wheels of destiny began turning, the energies of heaven began aligning, the protection mechanisms were activated, the blessings were unlocked. And now, my beloved child, it is time for you to walk in full awareness, full faith, full action, and full surrender to the divine orchestration that is guiding your every step. And as you embrace this fully, you will see that nothing is impossible, no obstacle insurmountable, no blessing withheld, and no path blocked, for the spiritual forces now working in your favor are powerful, precise, and persistent. And my beloved child, this is the message that you must carry, that you must internalize, that you must act upon, for your life is being transformed, your destiny is being revealed, your blessings are being unlocked, and your protection is now assured, all because someone trusted brought your name into the prophetic realm, and the divine answered, the energies aligned, and now it is your turn to respond, to embrace, to step fully into the miraculous unfolding of your life, my beloved child. And this is why it is urgent. This is why it is crucial. This is why you must open this now. Receive this fully, and allow the transformation to manifest without delay, hesitation, or doubt, for your life, your destiny, and your blessings are now in motion, and nothing will stop the divine orchestration that has begun on your behalf. My beloved child, now you understand the weight of what has happened, the sacred intervention that has been set in motion, the prayers that have been offered on your behalf, and the protection that surrounds you even when you cannot see it. The trusted person who brought your name to the prophet became an instrument of divine orchestration, and because of this, your life is no longer left to chance. Every step you take, every decision you make, every breath you draw is now aligned with a higher purpose, with guidance you may not always feel but that is always present, steering you toward clarity, toward blessings, toward the fulfillment of what has been reserved for you since the beginning. My beloved child, remember that your faith, your openness, and your awareness are the keys that unlock these gifts, the keys that allow you to walk in the protection, in the blessings, and in the clarity that the universe has prepared. Now, rise, move forward with courage, trust the unseen forces that work on your behalf, embrace the opportunities, recognize the signs, and allow yourself to step fully into the life you were always destined to live, for your journey has been observed, guided, and blessed, and nothing can derail what has been divinely ordained for you.